Hey guys, Jacob here. Is currently the 27th of October 2021, and this is going to be this week's vendor reset. This week they're selling the Caesar's Guard Empress International Perfectly Skilled Chess Piece. If you guys don't have this, I'd highly recommend picking this up, unless you guys want to try finding one that has skill haste and skill damage on it. I'm going to scroll to a few more of these items. If you guys want to pick up any of this stuff, then I would do so if you need the stats on it, or just need it for a build in the future you are wanting to try.
Thanks for your business.
Now if you go under the helipad, you guys will see the two doors that are open right here currently, and you will see the clan quarters. Shout out to Kamikaze Von Doom and Disciples of Doom, and you guys will see the clan vendor right here. This week he's selling the pristine example perfect focus chess piece. If you guys have this, I'd highly recommend picking it up, or farm loot allocations to find a better one. The next item I'm going to point out is going to be this max damage to armor attribute. If you guys need that for SMGs, I would highly recommend adding it to your stat library. Other than that, that's going to be pretty much everything I'd recommend picking up at the clan vendor and the front desk vendor. The next vendor is going to be the theater settlement. This week they're selling the Baker's Dozen. If you guys do not have this and you are very new, I would highly recommend picking this up due to the fact it's one of the most used M1As or rifles currently in the game, that is, unless you're using the Ravenous, which is locked in the raid. But 90% of the time, most people who use rifles, I see them using some type of M1A or this version of the M1A, which is the Baker's Dozen. So if you don't have it, highly recommend picking it up. Next is going to be the campus settlement. This week they're selling the Forge holster, which is the Richter and Kaiser holster with shield health and weapon handling. If you guys do not have this and you're trying to make a shield build, I would highly recommend picking this up, or if you're just collecting all the named items if you're new to the game. But that's about it for the campus settlement. But if you guys need any of these other items, I would highly recommend picking them up if you do need them for future builds or just their stats. Over at DZ West this week, they're also selling the Baker's Dozen, but I'd highly recommend buying the one at the standard vendor first. That way you guys don't have to waste your DZ resources. But if you guys need any of these other items, I would highly recommend picking them up and adding them to your stat library, or if you guys just need them for a build. Over at DZ South, they're selling the Ferocious Calm Fenris Group AB chess piece. The stats on this are pretty low, and also a lot of you guys are going to be actually trying to collect all the named items. You're going to try probably finding one that has at least one blue on it, like Hazard or Armor Regen, and then having double reds, so you guys can actually make this work with a build. But if you guys are trying to make some weird status effect repair skill build with perfect Overwatch, then I'd recommend grabbing it. The next item is going to be max health damage if you guys need that for ARs. Other than that, if you need any of these other items, sorry I cannot speak, then I'd highly recommend picking them up. Over at DZ East, they're selling the Black Friday. In my opinion, this might be one of the best named LMGs in the game. Obviously, there's the MG5, which is what a lot of you guys use, which is right here, or you guys use the infantry. But in my personal opinion, I love the Black Friday, and I think it's probably my favorite LMG to use in the game, besides the Pestilence or the Bullet King. But if you guys do not have this, I'd highly recommend picking this up, because I know a lot of people are still trying to find this to this day. And it will cost you 152 credits, so if you haven't gone the DZ, and even if you get killed, just try to grab as many of the resources as you can before this resets. So if you just have to extract 10 resources or 20, depending on how many you guys can get and extract by deconstructing gear, try to get them out as quickly as possible. That way you guys can pick this up. I'm going to scroll through a few more of these items. If you guys need any of them, then I recommend picking them up for your stat library, or if you just need them for a build. The final vendors are going to be the ones in New York. Keep this in mind, they do not sell any named items, but if you guys need any of these, I would highly recommend picking them up and adding them to your stat library, or if you just need them for a build if you're new. If you take a left right here, go to the green tent, and take a right, you will see Roy Benitez standing here at the very end. Now there's three items I'm going to recommend, especially for new players. For one is going to be the custom P416. I recommend this for new players and also anyone who's looking for a pretty decent P416. For one, it almost has max damage charts out of cover, pretty decent health damage, and the assault rifle is pretty low, but you can max out the assault rifle damage, then use optimization and make this thing triple stat and have in sync. And personally, I think this is a great starter gun, especially if you're new or just looking for a P416 with in sync on it. The The next item I'm going to point out is going to be these NBC gloves. These are the Seska gloves. If you guys are new or trying to make a critical hit build, you guys can use these until you find better pieces, or get rid of weapon handling and put critical hit chance. So that way you can get critical hit chance from the glove itself. You'll get critical hit chance from the roll, and also critical hit damage from the roll also that's on here on the attributes, and you guys can use this for a DPS build. The next two items for stat-wise is going to be hazard protection on this mask, which is max, and also max status effect if you guys need that as well. But the main top item overall this week I'll recommend, because I know a lot of people so far have been picking it up, is going to be this custom P416. But overall, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Division 2 content, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And I do apologize if I am slurring my words a little bit. I am currently recording this very early in the morning, and I'm very tired. Just trying to get this video out to you guys as fast as possible, because I know I am a day late on this.